Speaking English with Other.
Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Speak English with Anna. I am so happy to see you here today. Whether you are listening on your way to work or relaxing at home, I hope you are ready to improve your English with us.
Hey everyone. Hi Anna.
Hi, Mike. Wow, that was a very heavy sigh. You look a bit troubled today. Is everything okay?
Honestly, Anna, not really. I feel terrible. I feel like I am falling behind.
Falling behind? That sounds serious. What happened? Did something go wrong at work?
No, it's not work. It's just I looked at the clock just now and realized it is already afternoon. And when I look back at my morning, I honestly cannot tell you one productive thing I did.
I understand that feeling perfectly. You feel guilty because you think you have wasted your time.
Exactly. It's a terrible feeling. I had big plans for today. I was going to study, exercise, and clean my apartment. But instead, I just let the time slip away.
You know, Mike, you are definitely not alone. Many of our viewers probably feel exactly the same way sometimes. We live in a world full of distractions.
It's frustrating, Anna. I want to be better. I want to be someone who uses their time wisely, not someone who just watches it disappear.
And that is exactly why today's topic is so important. Today, we are going to talk about don't waste your time. We will discuss why we do it and, more importantly, how to stop it.
I really need this lesson, Anna, and I think many people watching need it too.
I agree. If you are someone who wants to take control of your day, stop procrastinating, and build a better future while improving your English fluency, then you are in the right place. We are going to learn how to make every second count.
That sounds perfect. I'm ready to change my habits. Shall we start?
Let's dive in. So, Mike, let's analyze what happened this morning. You said you had big plans, but you didn't do them. What was the specific moment when you lost your focus?
Well, it started innocently enough. I sat down with my cup of coffee and I told myself I will just check my messages for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. That was the plan.
The famous 5-minute lie. We all tell ourselves that. It's never just 5 minutes, is it?
Never. I opened my phone, replied to a text from a friend, and then I saw a notification from Instagram. I thought, I'll just take a quick look.
And that is where the trap opens. Social media is designed to be a rabbit hole. Do you know what I mean by a rabbit hole?
Yes, I think so. It means you start looking at one thing and it leads to another, and you just keep going deeper, right?
Exactly. You fall down the hole and you can't get out. So what happened after you opened Instagram?
I started scrolling. I watched a video about cooking, then a funny video about cats, then news about a movie. Suddenly, I looked up and 2 hours had passed. I was shocked.
That is scary. It's like you were in a trance. The worst part is, were you even enjoying those 2 hours?
That's the crazy thing, Anna. Not really. I wasn't having fun and I wasn't learning anything. I was just consuming. It felt automatic. I felt like a zombie.
That is a perfect description. Zombie scrolling. You see, Mike, these apps are designed by geniuses. They are engineered to steal your attention. They give your brain little hits of dopamine, that happy chemical, so you keep scrolling.
So it's not just me being lazy. It's actually a psychological trap?
Precisely. It is a battle for your attention. If you're not careful, you lose that battle every single morning. You traded your goals, your exercise, and your study time for 2 hours of videos you won't even remember tomorrow.
When you say it like that, it sounds tragic. I traded my future for a cat video.
It sounds harsh, but it is true. Distraction is the enemy of success. It steals your momentum. Once you sit on that couch and open that phone, it's 10 times harder to get up and do work.
I felt that. After the 2 hours, I felt even more tired and unmotivated than when I woke up. It drained my energy.
That's the cost of the trap. It doesn't just take your time, it takes your energy and your focus. I want to try a little experiment with you. Are you ready?
Sure, Anna, I'm ready. What do we need to do?
Imagine you are walking down the street and you reach into your pocket. You realize that your wallet has a hole in it. You dropped $100 somewhere on the sidewalk and now it's gone. How would you feel?
Oh, that would be terrible. I would feel awful. I would probably retrace my steps, look everywhere for it, and be angry with myself for the rest of the day. $100 is a lot of money.
Exactly. You would be upset because you value that money. You worked hard for it. But here's the interesting thing, Mike. You can earn that $100 back.
That's true. I can work extra hours or save money next week. I can replace the lost money.
Right. Money is what we call a renewable resource. But now let's look at your morning. You lost 2 hours watching random videos. Can you ever get those 2 hours back?
No, I can't. They're gone.
Correct. Unlike money, time is strictly non-refundable. Do you know what non-refundable means in this context?
Usually, I see that word on plane tickets or hotel bookings. It means if you cancel, you don't get your money back.
Perfect definition. Life is a non-refundable flight, Mike. Once the moment passes, it is history. You cannot go to a time bank and ask for a refund for the wasted morning.
Wow, when you put it that way, it actually hurts a little bit. Non-refundable. It sounds so permanent.
It is permanent. Every second that ticks by is a second you'll never see again. But the problem is we don't treat time like we treat money. If you saw someone burning $100 bills, you would think they're crazy, right?
Absolutely. I would think they have lost their mind.
But we burn hours of our lives every day scrolling, worrying, or being lazy, and we don't think twice about it. We protect our wallets, but we leave our time unguarded.
That is such a powerful perspective shift, Anna. I was angry about the hypothetical $100, but I wasn't angry enough about my real lost time.
That's because we often feel like time is infinite. We feel like there is always tomorrow. But the truth is, time is the most limited resource we have. It's the most expensive currency in the world.
I feel really foolish now. I traded this expensive currency for what? For cat videos and boredom. It was a terrible trade.
Don't beat yourself up, Mike. The goal isn't to feel guilty. The goal is to wake up. Once you realize that time is non-refundable, you start to treat it with the respect it deserves. You stop spending it. You start investing it.
Investing it? I like that. I need to stop throwing my currency into the trash.
You mentioned that you need to stop throwing your currency into the trash. That brings us to the core of the problem. Value. Why do we throw time away so easily?
That is the big question. I mean, I am a logical person. I know time is important, but when I wake up on a Saturday morning, I act like I have all the time in the world.
Exactly. That is called the illusion of abundance. It feels like the supply of time is endless. It feels like there's always another hour, another day, another year.
The illusion of abundance. Yes, that's it. It's like when you have a full tank of gas in your car, you drive without worrying. But when the light turns red, suddenly you drive very carefully.
That is a brilliant analogy, Mike. Right now, you are acting like you have a full tank. But successful people, the ones who really achieve their dreams, they drive like the light is already red.
They drive like the light is red? You mean they are constantly stressed?
No, not stressed, focused. They're deliberate. They don't just spend time, they calculate the return on investment. Before they do something, they ask, is this activity worth an hour of my life?
Wow, I never asked myself that. If I did, the answer for watching random videos would definitely be a big no.
I'm sure it would be. Valuing your time isn't just about working hard, Mike. It's about self-respect. When you waste your time, you're basically saying, my life and my goals are not important enough to focus on.
Ouch. That hits deep. So when I procrastinate, I'm actually disrespecting my own potential?
In a way, yes. Think about the most successful people you admire. Do you think they sit around wondering what to do for 3 hours?
No way. Their schedules are tight. They probably value their time more than their money.
Precisely. In fact, many successful people will pay money to save time. They hire cleaners, they take faster transport, they delegate tasks. They trade money to buy time. But most people do the opposite. They trade their time just to save a few dollars.
I do that all the time. I will spend an hour searching for a coupon code just to save $2.
We've all been there. But think about it. If your time is worth, say, $20 an hour, and you spend 1 hour to save $2, you actually lost $18.
My goodness, I never did the math like that. I've been bankrupting myself without even knowing it.
It's a mindset shift, Mike. Start viewing your time as your most precious asset. Protect it. Don't let people or apps or laziness steal it from you.
I'm ready to protect it, Anna. I want to treat my time like gold. But how? I have the right mindset now, but I don't have the strategy.
A fair point. Mindset is the engine, but you still need a steering wheel. You need a method.
Okay, Anna. I understand the value of time now. I don't want to be a boat drifting in the ocean anymore. But sometimes, even when I want to be productive, I just don't know where to start. I wake up and I feel overwhelmed.
That is a very common feeling, Mike. And you actually used a great metaphor there, the drifting boat. If a captain doesn't have a map or a destination, the boat just floats wherever the wind blows. That is exactly what happens when you start your day without a plan.
That makes sense. This morning I didn't have a plan, so the wind of social media just blew me away.
Exactly. If you don't plan your day, distractions will plan it for you. So here is the first golden rule. Never start your day until you have finished it on paper.
Wait, finish it on paper? You mean I should plan the entire day before I even wake up?
Yes, the best time to plan your day is actually the night before. Before you go to sleep, take 5 minutes to write down what you need to do tomorrow.
Why the night before? Why not just do it in the morning while I drink my coffee?
2 reasons. First, it helps you sleep better because you empty your brain. Second, and most importantly, when you wake up, you don't have to waste energy thinking, what should I do? You already have a mission. You wake up with purpose.
That sounds like a game changer. I usually spend the first hour of my day just trying to figure out what is important. It wastes so much mental energy.
Exactly. You were suffering from decision fatigue before the day even begins. Now, when you make your plan, do not, I repeat, do not write a list of 20 things.
Oh, really? I usually write huge to-do lists. I list everything from wash the dishes to write a novel.
And how many of those things do you actually finish?
Maybe 3? And then I feel guilty about the other 17 things I didn't do.
That is the trap. A long list is paralyzing. It looks impossible, so your brain gives up. I want you to try the rule of 3.
The rule of 3? What is that?
It is very simple. You can have a long list of small tasks somewhere else, but for your main focus, choose only 3 high-priority goals for the day. Just 3.
Only 3? That sounds too easy. Is that enough?
It is enough if they are the right things. If you accomplish 3 important tasks every single day, think about how much progress you'll make in a month or a year. Consistency beats intensity.
I like that. Consistency beats intensity. So instead of trying to be a superhero for one day and failing, I should just be consistent with 3 goals.
Precisely. It gives you focus. You wake up and say, if I only do these 3 things, today is a success. It makes the day feel manageable, not scary.
I can do that. 3 things written down the night before. I feel more in control already.
Good. Now that you have a map, we need to make sure you can drive the car without crashing. We need to talk about the obstacles on the road. So, Mike, you have your plan, you have your three big goals. You sit down to work, then what happens?
Well, usually I sit down, I open my laptop, and I am ready to go. But then, zip, my phone vibrates on the table.
Ah, the phantom vibration. Even if it's just a vibration, it breaks your concentration, doesn't it?
Completely. Even if I don't pick it up, my brain instantly wonders, who is messaging me? Is it urgent? Is it my friend? And just like that, my focus is broken.
That is exactly why willpower is not enough. You cannot fight your phone with just willpower. You need to change your environment.
What do you mean by changing the environment?
I mean, you need to physically remove the distraction. Putting your phone on silent or vibrate is not enough. As long as you can see it or hear it, it is draining your brain power.
So what should I do? Throw it out the window?
No, that might be too expensive, but you should put it in a drawer or even better, in another room. Out of sight, out of mind.
Another room? That sounds terrifying. What if there is an emergency? What if someone needs to call me right now?
Mike, be honest with me. In the last year, how many genuine life or death emergencies have you received on a Tuesday morning?
0.
Exactly. We use emergency as an excuse to stay connected. The truth is, the world can survive without you for 90 minutes. If you are doing deep work, you need to disconnect.
Deep work. I've heard that term before. What does it actually mean?
Deep work is when you focus on a difficult task without any distractions. It is a state of total concentration. This is where you produce your best work.
And I guess checking Instagram every 10 minutes is shallow work.
Bingo. When you switch back and forth between your work and your phone, you are multitasking. And did you know that the human brain cannot actually multitask?
Really? I thought I was good at multitasking.
No one is. You're just task switching very quickly. And every time you switch, there's a penalty. Studies show that if you get distracted, it can take up to 23 minutes to get your full focus back.
23 minutes? So if I check my phone 3 times in an hour, I basically did 0 deep work.
Precisely. You are working with a fragmented brain. That is why you feel tired but accomplish nothing.
That explains so much. I always feel busy, but I never feel productive.
So here's the challenge for you. When you start your rule of 3 tasks tomorrow, take your phone, put it on Do Not Disturb, and leave it in the kitchen.
It's going to be hard. I'm going to feel anxious.
You will feel a withdrawal symptom like a sugar craving, but after 15 minutes, you will settle into a flow, and you will be amazed at how much you get done.
Okay, I will try it. No phone, no excuses, just me and the work.
That is the path to freedom, Mike. Once you conquer the distraction, you conquer your time.
You know, Anna, I understand everything we have discussed, but I have one worry.
What is that, Mike?
If I become this super productive machine, planning my day, hiding my phone, working intensely, won't I just become exhausted? It sounds like don't waste your time means work all the time.
I am so glad you asked that. That is the biggest misconception about productivity. People think being productive means being busy 24/7, but actually it is the exact opposite.
The opposite? How can working hard give me more rest?
Think about your day today. You spent 2 hours scrolling, right? Then you felt guilty. Then you probably worked a little bit, but you were distracted, so the work took longer than necessary. By the end of the day, you were tired, but you didn't accomplish much.
That is exactly how I feel. I feel busy all day, but at night I feel empty and stressed.
Right. Now imagine this scenario. You wake up, you focus intensely on your 3 main goals without your phone. You finish them in, let's say, 4 hours of deep work. By 2 p.m., you're done. Completely done.
Done by 2 p.m.? That sounds like a fantasy.
It is not a fantasy, it's efficiency. When you don't waste time on distractions, tasks get finished much faster. And here's the magical part. What can you do after 2 p.m.?
Well, anything I want, I guess.
Exactly. You can play video games, go to the gym, watch a movie, or hang out with friends. And the best part? You can do it with guilt-free rest.
Guilt-free rest. I don't think I've felt that in a long time. Usually when I'm relaxing, there's a voice in my head saying, "You should be working, you're lazy."
That voice exists because you know deep down that you wasted time earlier. Anxiety is the price of procrastination. But when you've truly finished your work, that voice disappears. You've earned your relaxation.
That sounds amazing. So the structure actually gives me freedom?
Yes, that is the paradox. Discipline equals freedom. By being strict with your time in the morning, you buy yourself freedom in the evening.
I love that perspective. So don't waste your time isn't about working more. It's about creating space for the things I actually love.
Precisely. It allows you to be present. When you work, you really work. When you play, you really play. No more mixing the two and being miserable.
That's the goal. I don't want to be half working and half distracted anymore. I want to be fully present.
And that, Mike, is the ultimate benefit. You reclaim your life. You stop being a spectator who watches time pass, and you become the pilot of your own day.
I'm ready to be the pilot, Anna. No more drifting.
So, Mike, we have covered a lot of ground today, from the scrolling trap and the illusion of abundance, all the way to the rule of 3 and the joy of guilt-free rest. How are you feeling now?
Honestly, Anna, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I walked into this room feeling heavy with guilt, but I am leaving feeling empowered. I finally have a roadmap.
That makes me so happy to hear, but I have one final reminder for you and for everyone watching at home.
What is it?
Knowledge is potential power, but execution is real power. Knowing these tips won't change your life, doing them will.
You're right. The real test isn't now. The real test starts tomorrow morning when my alarm goes off.
Exactly. And remember, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to become a robot. Just try to be 1% better every day. If you fall off the wagon, just get back on. Consistency is far more important than perfection.
I will keep that in mind. Consistency beats intensity. I'm going to write that on a sticky note and put it on my mirror.
That's a great idea. Visual reminders help a lot. Now, speaking of reminders and commitment, I have a challenge for our viewers.
Oh, I love a good challenge. What should they do?
We don't want this video to be just another piece of passive consumption that you forget in 10 minutes. We want you to take action.
So don't just watch and scroll to the next video.
No, stop the scroll. I want you to go to the comment section right now and write down your rule of 3 for tomorrow. What are the 3 most important things you will accomplish?
That is brilliant. Public commitment is a powerful psychological tool. If you write it down, you are more likely to do it.
Exactly. Share your goals with our community. Let's hold each other accountable. And Mike, I think you should read some of the comments later to see what our amazing students are planning.
I definitely will. I want to see how productive everyone is going to be.
And, of course, if you found value in this conversation, if we helped you save even just 1 hour of your future time, please consider supporting the channel.
Yes, please hit that like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm show this video to other people who might be struggling with procrastination.
And if you haven't already, subscribe to Speak English with Anna. We are here to help you improve your English mindset and your life skills, one video at a time.
Don't miss the next episode. We have some great topics coming up.
Your time is the most precious gift you have. Thank you so much for choosing to spend it with us today. Go out there and make it count.
See you next time, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.